Welcome to the Full Tracy Money Audio Commentary. This is Owen Tracy recording. It's 3:06 p.m. that is Central Time. Today is May 21st. Well, we've had, I think, what we can really only describe as today's a topsy-turvy type of day. Because on the one hand, Bitcoin got all the way up to a new all-time high, couldn't quite hold it, but then rebounded a little towards the end of the day. Then the Nasdaq was in positive territory for most of the day, sold off in the last half hour of the day. Then the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 700 points by the time the market closed. It had spent most of the day in negative territory. Then gold improved upon its performance, and silver is starting to catch a bid. And then let's think about the dollar, because it is now extending its decline through the 100 level. And I think this is really rather important, because the dollar peaked almost 3 years ago, and now we're looking at the potential that it's going to break lower, and that is a very significant development. And more than anything, it helps to, I think, act as a barometer for how willing the global community are to tolerate the volatility that has been induced into the US political and economic environment. So with the dollar selling off, that's obviously going to create demand for other assets. The pound, for example, had a rally in here today, which took it to a new recovery high. I haven't seen a high for the pound against the dollar like this in several years, and that was primarily driven by higher inflation, which reduces the potential that the Bank of England will cut interest rates and then bolsters the interest rate differential potential. And the domestic market, the FTSE 250 was down, the FTSE 100 was up. Now, when we think about what else is going on, well, the Chinese economy is under pressure, and they're not reporting nearly as many statistics as they have in the past, so it's more difficult to monitor. But what we do have is companies that rely on Chinese consumption not doing especially well. So, for example, LVMH was weaker in here today. It's still in a downtrend, and this is very clearly evidence of Chinese consumers putting their hands in their pockets and refusing to buy. And then you have the Chinese property market, which remains under a cloud. So there's certainly plenty to think about